gain an edge. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from John Wall.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Eric Gordon. He's out there with John Wall. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Well, when you think James Harden, you're thinking buckets, and a lot of them. Buckets and free throws and threes. This guy has led the league in scoring the last 3 years running, and he harkens you back to the likes of...
Oh, my! Big time right there.
Yes. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
The Rockets trail. Up top, Wall. He's got 16. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam!
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Harden against Gordon. There's the drive, and the shot goes.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Three-pointer, Harden. And the Nets, another 3.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
The Rockets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Ball with it, Durant covering. Here's Tucker, and there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up, and the foul goes against Brooklyn.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with, and he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
You know, it's said that the only thing Tucker is more obsessed with than on-court success is his sneaker game. I heard that he literally has hundreds of pairs of sneakers.
Harden against Gordon. Harden, the pass to Jordan. Count it. And the Nets lead by 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Harden. There's the 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure, and then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
Wall gets the bucket.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Harden, and then Harden with the jam.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Nets leading by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jeff Green. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in at the 2. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on to Marcus Cousins.
Well, you think about James Harden, and he's been fantastic throughout his career, but particularly the last 3 years. And I think he's been a bit of a polarizing figure in the league because of his style of play or his sly knack for drawing fouls and getting the benefit of the doubt on calls. You know, many have been rather outspoken and even on occasion mean-spirited with their criticism.
And Clark, you're talking about the ISO-heavy style. Some would say it hurts team chemistry.
Well, you know, it's funny. Back in the day, going way back in the day, not so much vitriol for big men isolated in the post. For some reason, doing it on the perimeter is viewed a little differently. I think part of it is that it's a lot of dribbling and people standing around, and for some, the purists in the game, that can be a little distasteful.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Out to Gordon from behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Harden. Not a lot of room. With a step back. And Caboclo pulls it down.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Cousins. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Really hard to deal with the size Cousins has when he's down there. The defense sometimes has no choice but to commit the foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 10. So the Nets making a switch here. It's both from the stripe. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Durant to the middle. Jordan misses. Houston shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. For three, Gordon. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Now Durant. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Right side Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
And here's Brown for three. Hits a three-pointer. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They lead by 7. Here's Cousins. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And, you know, Cousins is tough inside, but he's got a nice outside touch, too. Didn't have that shot when he first got into the league, but now he does.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Here's Chioza, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 4. 9 seconds left in the game, and an intentional foul right there. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Yeah, you look at Durant's numbers, 50, 40, 90. He's made that club multiple times, one of the few players to accomplish that. And he seems to threaten those numbers virtually every year.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They trail by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Eight seconds left in the final quarter. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're losing by 3. 5 ticks left to play in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
So it's a narrow victory for the Nets, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, James, you're facing a back-to-back. You're on the road. It's a tough schedule, but so far so good.
It's tough, man. We're a resilient team. We work extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? So put the pressure on us, but we're mentally tough. Big time win on the road, and we got another one tomorrow.
Resiliency is key in the NBA. Thanks, James.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.